Hey everyone, welcome back to another awesome Tripreport. Happy Christmas, and let's get to the airport. We're currently on the M1 heading down to the airport as well, and we're flying on Vietnam Airlines again for Christmas. We arrived at Terminal 2, which is where all international flights coming out, and we walk towards check-in counter P for our flight back to Vietnam. Check-in counter opened around 8 in the morning, and we start checking in for the flight. Since I have Vietnam Airlines Titanium, I basically checked in normally. And I also, my bag is priority. Let's head to the security area. Also, that's where we don't put the cameras there. The security, I decided we head to the airside. Of course, my friend Ryan came along with me, so we snagged up a few duty-free items needed. And of course, this is one of the coolest pictures I've ever seen. Huge thanks to him to come. And along with that, he invited me to join along with him to the Centurion Lounge at Melbourne Airport. The Centurion Lounge is an American Express lounge, which is actually a credit card lounge. Although the size is pretty nice, it does have comfortable seating. There's a small buffet tray. Although I do not eat a lot in lounges because due to the fact of like the place, food quality can be varied. And also, usually when, sometimes I fly, the lounge food wasn't the best, and I ended up didn't eat a lot for the flight. So I only have is a cup of yogurt and coffee and water, and then I'll eat the rest on board a flight. After drinking and eating a bit at the lounge, I head up to gate 8 and meet our ride to Ho Chi Minh City. Our ride today is VN A350-900, a 2016 built Airbus A350, serial number 56. Configuration with 29 business class seats, 6 premium economy seats, and 240 economy seats. My seat today, 25A. Welcome on board my seat for today's flight. It's a Z300. Of course, we have some of the contents. We have a pillow and a blanket provided to the seat. Of course, you have a touchscreen monitor. Over here, we have the seat back. Usually, the legroom's pretty good for today's flight. And of course, right down here, we have all the seat point contents. It's a 2-fold tray table right here. I'll open it up like this. Close it up. Headphones, and underneath here there's a universal power outlet, 2 per 3 seats for anyone to use. And last but not least is there's a big IFE screen and my view outside. Plus the IFE screen has a headphone jack and USB-A port. Each seat have a individual headrest and also it's really adjustable, although it's a little bit on the bulky side, but I think we can just adjust it with our shoulder and it would be easy to use. Plus all the seats do have coat hooks as well, so yeah, that's all it is.
Welcome aboard.
Quý khách không được phép hút thuốc hoặc sử dụng thuốc lá điện tử trên tất cả các chuyến bay của Vietnam Airlines.
Smoking is not allowed on all Vietnam Airlines flights, including the use of electronic cigarettes. Throw your hand luggage in the overhead compartment or under the seat in front of you. Hand luggage must not obstruct the aisle or the emergency exits.
Đề nghị quý khách tắt hết thiết bị thu phát sóng, thiết bị có wifi, máy tính cá nhân, tai nghe có dây, không dây, đồ chơi điện tử cá nhân, điện thoại cầm tay, phóng chuyển sang chế độ trên máy bay và yên lặng cho đến khi quý khách rời khỏi máy bay. Quý khách không được sạc pin các thiết bị điện tử trong khi máy bay lăn, cất và hạ cánh.
Your mobile phone, earpods, game consoles, receiver, transmitter, or Wi-Fi devices and portable electronic equipment must be turned off or switched to flight mode and silent mode until disembarkation. You are not allowed to charge your portable electronic devices during taxi, takeoff, or landing.
Trước lúc máy bay cất và hạ cánh, Quý khách cần dựng thẳng ghế, cài dây an toàn, mở tấm che cửa sổ, gấp bàn ăn, giá để chân, đóng cất màn hình và các vật dụng cá nhân.
For takeoff and landing, please ensure that your seat back is in the upright position. Fasten your seatbelt, open your window shade, your tray tables, footrest, personal monitor, and your personal items are stowed.
Vì an toàn của chính mình, đề nghị quý khách cài dây an toàn trong suốt chuyến bay. Dây an toàn của quý khách được cài và mở như sau. Siết chặt bằng cách kéo một đầu dây và mở bằng cách nhấc đầu khóa. Tiếp viên chúng tôi sẽ cung cấp dây an toàn cho trẻ em và dây an toàn nối dài cho quý khách trong trường hợp cần thiết.
For your own safety, we recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight. Your seatbelt fastens and unfastens like this, tightened by pulling the strap and unfastened by lifting the buckle. Seatbelts for infants and extension are available if required. Please ask your cabin crew.
Trong trường hợp mặt nạ dưỡng khí tự động rơi xuống từ trần khoang khách và trong phòng vệ sinh, quý khách đặt nạ lên mũi và miệng, thở bình thường, choàng dây qua đầu và siết chặt dây giữ mặt nạ. Quý khách đeo mặt nạ cho mình trước, sau đó trợ giúp trẻ em hoặc khách đi cùng.
Oxygen masks in cabin and toilets would drop automatically from the ceiling if they are needed. Please remain in your seat. Reach up and firmly pull the mask down to activate the oxygen flow. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally by securing the elastic band around your head. Only when your mask is secure should you assist children or fellow passengers.
Quý khách không được mở cửa máy bay khi không có yêu cầu của tiếp viên hoặc không phải trường hợp khẩn cấp.
You are requested not to open the aircraft door without cabin's attendance requirements or not in case of emergency.
Trong trường hợp khẩn cấp, hệ thống đèn thoát hiểm sẽ bật sáng, dẫn quý khách tới cửa thoát hiểm.
In the event of emergency, the escape path marking lights will come on to guide you to the exit.
Tại mỗi cửa thoát hiểm đều có các đèn bảng hiệu lối thoát hiểm. Trong khoang khách có 8 cửa thoát hiểm, 2 cửa ở phía trước, 4 cửa ở giữa, 2 cửa phía sau. Quý khách vui lòng chú ý cửa thoát hiểm gần nhất đối với mình. Xin lưu ý, cửa thoát hiểm gần nhất có thể ở phía sau vị trí ngồi của quý khách.
In the cabin, there are 8 exits, 2 at the front, 4 at the middle, and 2 at the rear. The exit line signs located in the ceiling at each exit area and door frame. Please take a few seconds to familiarize yourself with the nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you.
Trường hợp hạ cánh khẩn cấp xuống nước, áo phao được để trong túi phía dưới ghế hoặc ngăn chứa cạnh ghế.
There is a life jacket stored in a pouch underneath or between seats.
Sử dụng bằng cách lấy áo ra khỏi túi, mặc choàng qua đầu, thắt chặt dây áo quanh eo.
In case of water evacuation, remove the life jacket from the pouch, put it over your head, and secure the tapes firmly around your waist.
Quý khách không được làm phồng áo khi ở trong máy bay. Tại cửa thoát hiểm, quý khách làm phồng áo bằng cách giật mạnh thẻ đỏ hoặc thổi vào miệng van.
Do not inflate it while you are inside the aircraft. The life jacket must only be inflated by pulling down sharply the red tab when you are at the exit. It can also be manually inflated by blowing air into the 2 mouthpieces.
Trên áo phao có đèn và còi để gây sự chú ý trong việc cứu nạn.
A light and a whistle are attached to the jacket for attraction.
Trên máy bay có sẵn áo phao dành riêng cho trẻ em. Quý khách không được lấy áo phao ra khỏi vị trí khi không có yêu cầu của tiếp viên.
Special life jacket for small children is available on board the aircraft. Do not remove the life jacket from its location without cabin crew's requirement.
Để hiểu rõ hơn, xin vui lòng dành thời gian đọc kỹ bảng hướng dẫn an toàn được cài đặt trong túi ghế.
Please take a look at the safety instruction card located in your seat pocket for more details.
Vietnam Airlines uses a Tails avian system for their in-flight entertainment. The system has a pretty good amount of movies and TV shows, although there's not a lot on the TV side. Although the movies is pretty okay, which has like a few John Wick ones that I do like. But I wish it has like more cool themed movies, like, you know, aviation themed ones, which we really love. But overall, it's an okay, but pretty good selection of in-flight entertainment for the flight.
Oh, that's not nothing cargo was slamming from. The entertainment. Yes, some 3D maps, you don't need that. No. Yeah. This was crazy. They also put this on. Favorites.
For the main meal service, we provided with a snack, which is like the mixed nuts, and also I chose sparkling wine as a drink, which is pretty nice as well. We also have a meal, so let's see what it is. Today we actually have seafood, which is like fish and squid with rice, chicken salad. They also, well, they have plastic cutlery instead of the metal ones, which I really felt like I was duped a little bit. But there's some bread and butter and fruit cup for dessert. For the passengers who stayed awake, the crew offered juices and water for them as well. We also have hot towel prior to the second meal service. The second meal is here. Let's see what we got today. Today we also have beef pies, which I have like a nice little pies, and also have a drink, which is Pepsi as well, and serve along with yogurt. Although the crew should give the butter, but unfortunately there's no bread, so there's no bread butter. Here's the overall review for Vietnam Airlines A350 Economy. The check-in experience is quite on the long side with the big queue, but also the check-in agents are really nice, helpful, and also friendly as well. Then we're getting into the airport itself. The airport is really nice. Does have plenty of shops, has plenty of many cool things. You know, it's known for Melbourne Airport. Then we have is the lounge. Ryan invited me into the American Express Centurion Lounge. The lounge is pretty nice. We have plenty of seating, and also, you know, nice and clean with plenty of food options. Although I don't eat a lot, so, you know, I think it's good for small bites to get it good. But also the design of the lounge is quite nice, so I would say it's a pretty good lounge for a business class passenger. Then the other ones we have is the boarding. The boarding process was nothing new. We started with business, then all the way down to priority members and premium economy customers. It was nothing too surprising. Then on board the seat is really good. It has all the bells and whistles needed for the long haul flights, coat hooks, power outlets, large in-flight entertainment screen, 2-fold tray table, and of course the legroom is quite nice as well. Then we also have the in-flight entertainment. The in-flight entertainment does really nice. It has plenty of movies and options on board, which is really good for anyone needed to watch the movies. It was quite nice to use it. Sadly, the A350 does not have individual air vents, which is really hard during like hot summer months where you really need the AC, but otherwise the crew might fire up the AC too much and end up freezing you in the process. And then another round is that the amenities. The amenities, they do have the pillow and blanket, which is really nice of them, but sadly the amenity kit was no longer to be seen on this Melbourne bound flight, which is kind of it was kind of a sad thing because I used to have these good ones. The service was really on the high side and really great, which has the crews provided a cold towel prior to departure, and of course they're really helpful. as well. We do have 2 full meals. Speaking of the meals are really nice. Starting out with a little snack and a drink, and then the meals are really good. The proportions are great, except I do not like canned fruit. Like fruits in the cups and just cupped up fruits are not like, my type. So, it's just a disappointment on my side. But overall, the portions and things are really good. There's also cup noodles for anyone who needs, a bit more feeding in there, or just a little bit hungry as well. And then the number 2 is that the meal before landing was really good. It does have a nice little 2 options, but it is pretty good as well, which I really like it as well. Now, in terms of the crews are really helpful, and they're really, really amazing on the long haul flight. They're fun to talk, and also they're really nice as well. I did give them a few gifts as well, give them a few things, but given a Tim Tam for them. But sadly, it was gonna take an A350 picture, but sadly it wasn't worked out in the end, so it sucked. But don't worry, everything will be fine on next time. But yeah, so the service and crews are really amazing, and overall the flight, it is a really enjoyable one. Sadly, there's a few things that are left out, including the amenity kit, but the service kind of slowly racked up back to it. Although Vietnam Airlines would just bring back the metal utensils like they promised on the other flights I've seen from the other creators, I wish they could bring it for this one as well, just because we really need them. And overall, I'm going to give them a 9 out of 10 on this one, even though the price is 3,300 Australian dollars for the return trip. Thank you. announcement touchdown, by the way.
Thưa quý khách, chào mừng quý khách đến với sân bay quốc tế Tân Sơn Nhất, thành phố Hồ Chí Minh. Bây giờ là 3 giờ 45 phút chiều giờ địa phương. Với nhiệt độ bên ngoài là 33 độ C. Quý khách lưu ý ngồi tại chỗ, cài chặt dây an toàn cho đến khi máy bay dừng hẳn và đèn hiệu cài dây an toàn đã tắt. Quý khách cẩn thận khi mở ngăn hành lý, kiểm tra kỹ tư trang và tuyệt đối không tự ý mở cửa máy bay. Hành khách sử dụng dây an toàn cho trẻ em vui lòng để lại tại ghế ngồi hoặc gửi cho nhân viên tại cửa máy bay. Thay mặt hãng hàng không quốc gia Việt Nam, thành viên Liên minh hàng không Skytrain, Cơ trưởng Trần Hoài Nam, tiếp viên trưởng Hoàng Anh và phi hành đoàn xin kính chào tạm biệt và hy vọng sẽ được đón tiếp quý khách trên những chuyến bay tới. Xin trân trọng cảm ơn và kính chúc quý khách có những ngày làm việc hiệu quả, những phút giây đầm ấm bên người thân và nhiều cơ hội trải nghiệm văn hóa đặc sắc tại thành phố Hồ Chí Minh. Dear passengers, welcome to Tân Sơn Nhất International Airport, Ho Chi Minh City. It is now 3:47 p.m. local time. The outside temperature is 33 degrees Celsius. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft has come to complete stop and the fasten seatbelt sign has been turned off. Be careful when opening the rail lockers to ensure the contents do not fall out or do not leave any of your belongings behind. You are requested not to open the car door unless requested by the cabin crew. Please leave the infant seatbelt in your seat or return them to cabin crew by the aircraft door. On behalf of Vietnam Airlines, Melbourne Skytrain Alliance, Captain Trần Hoài Nam, Sir Hoàng Anh, and all crew members would like to say bye to you. We look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you and we wish you productive work days, a cozy family time, and many opportunities to experience the distinctive culture of Ho Chi Minh City.
Hope you guys like the new trip report. I'm sorry that it takes a bit of time. I just got back to Vietnam from the flight for a while ago. But yes, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next one. Bye bye.